Good morning, dear students. In the last lecture, we read about the female reproductive organs, and in today's lecture, we will discuss about the process of gametogenesis. So, today's topic is gametogenesis. Gametogenesis is the process in which gametes are produced. The process of formation of gametes is called gametogenesis, and in animals including humans, the male gamete is known as sperm while the female gamete is known as egg or ovum. So today's topic is gametogenesis, and during gametogenesis the formation of sperm or male gamete and the formation of egg or female gamete takes place. The primary sex organs is the testis in males and the ovaries in the females. And the testis forms the sperm while the egg is formed within the ovaries. So let us first talk about the process of sperm formation, and the process of sperm formation is known as spermatogenesis. The process of gametogenesis is differentiated into two parts. Number one is spermatogenesis and number second is oogenesis. So spermatogenesis is the process of formation of sperm, while oogenesis is the process of formation of egg. The egg form inside the ovary while the sperm form inside the testis. In the previous lectures, I tell you about the seminiferous tubules of testis. As we know that testis is made up of many seminiferous tubules, and in a rough diagram, let us suppose this one is the seminiferous tubule. Inside the seminiferous tubules there are some specialized cells, and these specialized cells are known as germ cells or primary germ cells. These specialized cells are called germ cells. In between these germ cells, some more elongated cells are also present. This one, these three, the number where I, and these specialized elongated cells are known as Sertoli cells, or Sertoli cells. So ovary is composed of many seminiferous tubules. Testis is composed of many seminiferous tubules, and inside the seminiferous tubules two types of cells are present. Number one is called primary germ cell or immature germ cell, and number second is called Sertoli cells. As we know that these germ cells form sperm or male gametes, while the Sertoli cells are usually the nourishing tissue of developing sperm. So what happens during spermatogenesis? Testis is there, and in testis there are many seminiferous tubules. Within the seminiferous tubules, many germ cells or immature germ cells are there. These are the immature germ cells. These immature cells are usually totipotent in nature, and you know that totipotent means totipotent. The meaning of totipotent is total potent cells, total potential. Totipotency means total potential. And if a cell have the potential to become a new individual, complete new individual, these cells are called totipotent cells. So usually the germ cells are totipotent in nature, and they have the ability of rapid division and subdivisions. So now what happens? The immature germ cells divide by continued mitosis. As we know that during mitosis a single cell divide to form two daughter cells, and continued divide, the cell continued divide means from a single cell two cells are formed, and these two cells again doing mitosis division to form four cells, and so on. So what happens? In seminiferous tubules, primary or immature germ cells are there. These immature cells are divide and redivides by mitosis division, and during mitosis division the chromosome number remain the same. So the primary germ cells are diploid in nature. 2n means 46 number of chromosome is there, and when they divide and redivide by mitosis, they form spermatogonium. The last stage of mitosis division is called spermatogonium. Okay, understand? The last stage means the immature germ cell divide, redivide, and again divide, and finally form spermatogonium. So spermatogonium is also diploid in nature, having the 46 number of chromosome in it. Then each spermatogonium, after some growth, form primary spermatocyte. Spermatogonium can form primary spermatocyte. Usually it is larger than spermatocyte is larger than spermatogonium, having more cytoplasmic content. And again this one is diploid, having 46 number of chromosome. The primary sporocyte divides by meiosis division. Now meiotic division or meiosis division take place, and as we know that the meiosis division has two types of division called meiosis first and meiosis second, and the another name of meiosis first is reduction division. So now what happens? The primary spermatocyte divides by meiosis division, and सबसे पहले इसमें meiosis first होगी, reduction division होगा, and during the reduction division the chromosome number remains the half of the parental cell. It means the if primary spermatocyte is diploid having 46 number of chromosome, after meiosis first the chromosome number reduce into 23. So now what happens? The primary spermatocyte is diploid. It is divided by the first meiotic division or reduction division to form two secondary spermatocyte. From one, two cells are formed called secondary spermatocyte, and in which the number of chromosome is 23, the half of 46. This one, if this one is diploid, so this one is called haploid cell. Now the secondary spermatocytes, two secondary spermatocytes are formed having the haploid chromosome number 23 number of chromosome. These secondary spermatocytes again divides by the second meiotic division or meiosis second, which is basically similar to mitosis, in which there is no loss of chromosome. The chromosome number remains the same, and from these two secondary spermatocytes, four spermatids are formed. From one, two is formed, so there are two secondary spermatocytes, so there are four in number spermatids is formed, which is 4 in number. And of course the secondary spermatocyte is haploid, so the spermatids are haploid, 23 chromosome in each spermatids. Are you getting my point or not? Okay, now from these spermatids, the spermatids are generally rounded structures, somewhat rounded in nature, having a prominent nucleus and cytoplasm. These spermatids change into sperm or spermatozoa, and sperm, the structure of sperm is slightly different. In sperm there is a head, neck, middle piece, tail, somewhat like that. The sperm is a different structure from spermatid. Spermatid is generally a single rounded structure, while the sperm is elongated structure, which is differentiated into head, middle piece and tail. So process of formation of sperm from the spermatid, the process in which sperm is formed is called spermiogenesis. So the complete process is called spermatogenesis, while spermiogenesis is the formation of sperm from spermatid. It is just like a process called metamorphosis. Okay, now so sperms are formed, and the last process is called spermiation. All the names are somewhat similar: spermatogenesis, spermiogenesis, spermiation. The spermiation is a process in which the sperm came out from the seminiferous tubules for further reproduction process. So now थोड़ा सा इसका ट्राई करते हैं, हम लोग कोशिश करते हैं कि इसको एक डायग्रामेटिक रिप्रेजेंटेशन से आपको समझाया जाए. So now come to this particular diagram. This one is the seminiferous tubules, part of seminiferous tubules, okay, and these cells are called primary germ cells, while this one and this one is called Sertoli cells. So first of all, this one is the primary germ cell. The primary germ cell divides by mitosis, continued mitosis to form spermatogonium. Spermatogonium divides again by mitosis or directly differentiated into primary spermatophyte. The spermatogonium, either by meiosis division or generally by enlargement in its size, form primary spermatocyte, which is diploid in nature. Now meiosis division takes place. First meiosis division, two cells are formed, and these two cells are called secondary spermatocytes, and these are haploid in number. Meiosis second takes place, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are called spermatids. There are 4 spermatids which are haploid in nature. Chromosome number is N. Now the process of spermiogenesis takes place, and from these 4 haploid spermatids, 1, 2, 3, 4 sperms are formed. This one is the head region, then there is a middle piece, and there is tail region. Then spermiation takes place. The sperms came out from the seminiferous tubules for reproduction process. So hope you understand. Now, the next topic is hormonal control of spermiation. This one is hormonal control of spermiation, hormonal control of spermatogenesis. At puberty, the hypothalamus gland of our brain, hypothalamus is present in our brain in diencephalon. The hypothalamus gland secrete a particular hormone which is known as GnRH. There is a basic nature of hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is the master of the master gland. As we know that the master gland is usually pituitary gland, but the pituitary gland have also a master which is called hypothalamus. And hypothalamus secrete 2 types of main hormones. One is called releasing hormone, and one of them is called releasing hormone. And the releasing hormone at puberty, hypothalamus secrete GnRH, gonadotropin releasing hormone. And this releasing hormone from the blood passes into pituitary gland. The hormones always move through the bloods. Through the blood. So it passes into the anterior pituitary gland, and the anterior pituitary gland initiates the secretion of 2 main hormones. Number 1 is called FSH and number 2 is called LH. FSH is follicular stimulating hormone, while the LH is called luteinizing hormone. There are the 2 main hormones. Let us first talk about the LH, luteinizing hormone. The luteinizing hormone is secreted by the Leydig cell. Are you remember what are the Leydig cells? There are, let us suppose this one is the seminiferous tubule, and this one is the another seminiferous tubule. This one is the another seminiferous tubule. In between the seminiferous tubules, some interstitial cells or Leydig cells are present. ये पहले हम लोगों ने आप लोगों को बताया था कि जो भी ये सेमिनिफरस ट्यूब्यूल्स होते हैं टेस्टिस में, इनके बीच में कुछ पर्टिकुलर इंटरस्टिशियल सेल्स या लीडिक सेल्स जो है वो प्रेजेंट होती हैं। और ये लीडिक सेल्स जो होती हैं ये मेन हार्मोन सेक्रेट करती हैं। इस मेन हार्मोन को हम नाम दे देते हैं, कौन सा हार्मोन है लीडिक सेल जो हार्मोन सेक्रेट करते हैं, इस हार्मोन को हम नाम दे देते हैं टेस्टोस्टेरोन। और जो मेन टेस्टोस्टेरोन है उसका नाम क्या है, एंड्रोजन। सो व्हाट हैपन समझे आप, हाइपोथैलेमस ने जीएनआरएच सेक्रेट किया, ये जीएनआरएच सेक्रेट होके चले गया कहाँ, पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड में। इससे पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड जो है वो स्टिमुलेट हो गई और पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड ने सेक्रेट कर दिया, पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड ने यहाँ से सेक्रेट कर दिया कौन सा हार्मोन, पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड यहाँ से स्टिमुलेट हुई और पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड ने स्टिमुलेट कर दिया, सेक्रेट कर दिया एक हार्मोन जिसका नाम है एलएच, ल्यूटिनाइजिंग हार्मोन। ल्यूटिनाइजिंग हार्मोन यहाँ से ब्लड्स के थ्रू पास होते 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 पहुँच गया लीडिक सेल्स में। और जैसे ही लीडिक सेल पे एलएच ल्यूटिनाइजिंग हार्मोन से पहुंचा तो इस पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड इस लीडिक सेल ने एंड्रोजन सेक्रेट कर दिया। ये एंड्रोजन जो है बहुत ही मेन एंजाइम सॉरी मेन हार्मोन है द androgen is the main hormone because it stimulate the process of spermatogenesis. पूरी spermatogenesis की प्रोसेस को कंट्रोल करता है, रेगुलेट करने का काम करता है। और साथ साथ इन मेल्स द सेकेंडरी सेक्सुअल कैरेक्टर्स आर ऑल्सो स्टिमुलेटेड बाय द एंड्रोजन। सेकेंडरी सेक्सुअल कैरेक्टर्स इंक्लूड जो मेल्स में वॉइस थोड़ी हार्ड होती है और जो बियर्ड होती है, ये सब जो है सेकेंडरी सेक्सुअल कैरेक्टर हैं। तो इनको फॉर्म करने का काम भी एंड्रोजन करता है। ठीक है ना। दूसरा पॉइंट हम फिर से वापस आते हैं, जीएनआरएस सेक्रेट हुआ था हाइपोथैलेमस से। ये हाइपोथैलेमस से जीएनआरएस सेक्रेट होकर गया था पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड में। पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड ने दो हार्मोन सेक्रेट किए थे, ल्यूटिनाइजिंग हार्मोन और फॉलिकल स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन। तो सेकंड हार्मोन जो फॉलिकल स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन है, ये पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड से सेक्रेट हुआ, जो कि ब्रेन में प्रेजेंट होती है एक पर्टिकुलर बोन में, जिसे हम बोलते हैं सीला टर्सिका। एंड ये एफएसएच यहाँ से आगे बढ़ता है एंड द एफएसएच फ्रॉम द ब्लड passes into finally reaches into the सर्टोलाई सेल्स। सर्टोलाई सेल्स याद है ना। सर्टोलाई सेल्स जो होती हैं ये प्रेजेंट होती हैं, कहाँ प्रेजेंट होती हैं, विद इन द सेमिनिफरस ट्यूब्यूल्स विच इज बेसिकली न्यूट्रिटिव इन नेचर। और ये भी क्या काम करती है, ये स्टिमुलेशन करती हैं, स्टिमुलेट करती हैं स्पर्मियोजेनेसिस। एंड स्पर्मियोजेनेसिस इज द प्रोसेस of the formation of sperm from spermatids। होप आपको ये समझ में आ गया होगा। थैंक यू सो मच।